We were living in a paradise. We were happy. Our family was all together. When we were in Syria, we were happy, but things became unstable. Our lives became miserable. I was scared and asked what was going on. My mother took us and we fled. They came in the school and started shooting. The camp here isn't good, and these tents aren't good. We have no clothes or even proper mattresses to sleep on. I can't breathe right when it's too cold. All I think about is that we returned to Syria. That helps me feel warm. Merry Christmas, everyone. Many of you know that every year here at Lake Grove, we receive a special offering at Christmas Eve for needy kids. And many of you also know that last month, Pastor Mark and I were in the country of Lebanon with refugees, and we saw how World Vision has made education a major thrust of their ministry to refugee children. It really helps with their resiliency. I watched a number of information videos, and in every one of them, I noticed that displaced Syrian kids all talk about longing to go back to school. So I stitched a few of those videos together, and I just want you to be able to see for yourself. They always talk about school. For me, peace is playing with my friends, eating my favorite food, and going to school. When everyone will go back to their homes, the grocery stores and the restaurants will open again. There will be a new market. And I will go back to school and play with my friends. We'll go back and rebuild Syria. I'll play with my friends there and start having a life again. Stop the war in Syria because we want to go back. I hope that I can return to Syria someday and go back to school. Then I would find out how my friends are doing. We would like to go back to our country and our schools. We want to write and to play with our friends. We would like to return back to our homes and schools, to play with our friends. It's hard for sure. I used to play. I used to play and go to school back in Syria. I used to go to school.
It breaks my heart to think of these kids going through a cold winter in those tents. At least many of them will be able to attend school thanks to our World Vision partners. I spoke with one refugee father. His name was Ghazi, and Ghazi stressed to me how important school is for these refugee kids. He was so desperate for the education of these children in his own informal tent settlement that he himself built a special tent as a classroom for these children so that they might have a brighter future. I also had the chance to visit a couple of the schools World Vision has created that help refugee children. They are truly impacting lives of children and families. But sadly, they're running out of funding. But we can help. So let's be generous and send a message of God's love to those children and families in need with our Christmas Eve offering. Merry Christmas.